All right, here is Franklin and I. We are going to do the soccer trick. We are going to do this with shaping. I have a clicker in my hand. Instead of saying the word yes as a marker word when Franklin does the right thing, he is clicker trained, and so he understands that when he hears this click, and I'm not going to do it quite yet, when he hears the click, that means that he did the right thing. And when I click on this, it's the moment he does the right thing, then he knows a treat is coming shortly after for doing the right thing. As you will see, the soccer ball has Franklin's name on it, which is pretty cool. He has his own soccer ball line. Franklin has never seen this soccer ball, so I just got it out of the bag, and he loves balls. So this is going to be a very exciting trick for him. What I'm going to do is have some treats in my hand. The first thing I do when I'm starting a new trick out with a dog was shaping it. Shaping is where I'm not going to tell the dog what I want it to do. Instead, I'm going to mark the word with the clicker, or I'm going to mark their behavior with the clicker, but I'm not going to tell him the command soccer. He doesn't understand that command yet. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to set this ball down on the ground. If Franklin gives it any attention, I'm going to click. Then the next step is as Franklin continues to give it attention, when he touches it with his nose, I'm going to click. I don't want him to paw at it, so if he starts pawing at it, I'm not going to click for that. I'm only going to click for paying attention to the ball initially, and then after that, I will only click when he touches the ball with his nose. So let's see how it goes. Franklin, look. Yes, good boy. Yes. You see he's touching it with his nose? Yes. 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 And you saw he went to paw it. I didn't give him a reward for the pawing. There he goes pawing it again. We only get rewarded for touching it with our nose. Yes. Yes, good boy. There he was pawing it, and for a second he was pawing it and nosing it, and I held up on the click because I didn't want him to get confused. Yes, good boy. And so now you'll see he's starting to nose it. Maybe the back click there. Yes. You have to be able to see what he's doing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get him to hit it, do it a little different. So what I did there is I actually held off on my click for a second. No bite. Getting a little frustration here because he doesn't quite know what the soccer rules are yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot it out here a little, Franklin. Yes. And I would like to see if I can get him to scoot it towards you on the camera. So we're going to see what happens. We can nose it your direction. Okay, he's pawing at it. I do not want to encourage pawing. Yes, he went back and nosed it. Good job. Yes. Good job. Yes, good boy. You saw that push across the room with his nose? That was exactly what I was wanting. See if we can do it again. Yes, good boy. Very good. Pushing it in a certain direction, Franklin. And I still have not gave it a command at all. Yes, good boy. Good job. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna see if we can get a couple more hits on the soccer ball. Get him to hit it your way, your direction will be the goal. And so let's see what happens. Yes. Yes, go get it. Yes, good boy. And so you see that he is now catching on, that he's only getting click for pawing at it. Yes, we almost got it. Go get the goal. Get the goal, yes!